Well, now I am going to discuss about the basic concepts of the JavaScript, which includes the arithmetic operation and relational operation and the logical operation. Coming into the arithmetic operation. In the arithmetic operation, we have the math operators. What are the math operators? Just like we have the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we do same things in the JavaScript using that plus mark, minus mark, and into mark and division mark. Using those only we do this all arithmetic operation. Along with that, we have the percentage or the remainder operator, which is also termed as a modulus operator, through which we find the remainder of the dividend and divisor. Yes, we through divisor and dividend we are able to find the remainder using this modulus operator. As you can have a look at in your screen, here I have used 11% of 2. Sorry, it is not percent, it is a modulus operator. 11 modulus operator of 2 equal to 1 means 2 5s are 10. After 10 we get a 1 as a remainder. Here it is displaying the 1. This is how we use the modulus operator. And next, coming to the increment and decrement. Well, we have increment operators as a plus plus and decrement operator as a minus minus. What are these? Well, if you want to increment any number by 1, you don't have to use always plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You just have to use plus plus. Yes. If you want to increment anything by 1, you have to use plus plus. Here in the presentation you have the example. I have written 5 plus plus. 5 plus plus becomes 6 in the JavaScript. Yes. These are the built-in functions. These are built-in arithmetic operators present in any of the programming language, which also includes the JavaScript. Here, if I use the plus plus, it will give me the increment by 1. Because I am using 5 plus plus, it is giving me the 6. When I am using 5 minus minus, it will decrement by 1. To decrement anything by 1, we use the minus minus operator. When I am using 5 minus minus, it is giving me the 4. This is how we use the increment and decrement operator. And well, now I am going to discuss about the arithmetic operators. Well, arithmetic operators, which include the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and getting the remainder, as well as increment and decrement. First of all, to discuss all those, we must have two variables on which we are going to use these operations. First of all, we have a, and I'm assigning the value of a 5, and we have a b, I'm assigning the value of 4, and then I'm creating a sum variable in which I am going to insert the sum of a and b. How to insert the sum? We must have to use a plus b, and we have to use a variable sum, and we have to use the a plus b, because always the values move from right and to the left. The always value move from right to left. Therefore, I'm using a plus b here, and I'm going to give going to insert the value of a plus b into this sum. Just like that, I am using the diff, and I am using a minus b, where the difference of a and b is saved in the diff. Just like that, I am using the pro or the product variable. Next I'm using a product of a and b and inserting the value into it. How can I do that? Just I have to use a and into b, and I have to insert that value into the pro. Because I am using this here, the values always move from right to left. The a into b, or the product of a and b, is getting inserted into this pro. And next I am using the div, and in the div I am using the division of a and b. And next I am using the remainder, and to this remainder I am going to use a percent of b, because a percent of b will give me the remainder, whereas a bar b will give me quotient. Well, at last I am using the inc, which is related to the increment. I am using the increment of b. I want to increment the b into 5 and b into 3. How can I do that? I can do using plus plus operator and using the b. Next I am using the dic, and in the dec I am using b and minus minus b, minus minus b, and I am going to show you how these works. And for the output, I have already discussed that we use the document dot write. Here I have used the document dot write. In the document dot write, I am using the sum. I am using the sum, and I am saving it, and I will open it in a browser, and I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, it is showing me the 9. it is showing me the 9. As you can have a look at here, it is showing me the 9 because it is a sum of a and b. Here we have a and b, it is sum. When I use difference def, the variable def, and I save it, I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, it is actually not showing because we have used the variable name differently and it is wrong and invalid type. Therefore I am using a diff. When I use diff and I save and reload the site, as you can have a look at here, it is showing me 1. Here we have the 1. Here we have the 1. This is how we use diff sum. And now I am going to discuss about the pro, which means product, and I will save it and I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, 5 was 20 because it is 20, it is showing the 20. When I use the div, and I save it, I reload the site. As you can have a look at here, 5 by 4 is 1.25, which is shown here. When I use the rem, it has to give me the remainder of a 1 because 5 and 4 we are getting the remainder as 1. As you can have a look at here, it is showing me the 1. Now I am going to show you the increment. Instead of rem, I have already shown you that we are going to get the increment. A kind notice that we are not using plus sign here. It is not supported in JavaScript. Instead, when you use plus to its left side, it is going to give you the increment of that number. And I'm going to reload the site. As you can have a look at here, it is going to give me 5 because it is 4. I am incrementing 4 by 1, therefore it is giving me 5. At the same time, when I use the decrement here using the dec, if I use the increment, it has to give me the here because it is showing me the 4. Why it is showing me 4? Because already I use a b++. b++ means 4 is incremented by 5 and b got the value of 5, and this 5 is getting decremented by 1, therefore it is showing me the 4. This is how we use the arithmetic operators. And now we are switching into the different chapters of the same basic concepts, which is assignment operator. We have a lot of assignment operator. In some of the cases, we have to use this addition, subtraction, multiplication without actually using them, and we can do that using this assignment operator. How? Here on your presentation, first we have plus equal to. When I use this plus equal to assignment operator in actual arithmetic operations like x plus equal to y, here I am using x plus equal to y. It means x equal to x plus 5. Means what if I use x plus equal to y, or take an example, if I am using 2 plus equal to 3, instead of x I am using 2 and instead of y I am using 3, then it is actually an error. But if I am using x plus equal to y, then x equal to x plus y. If I am using x plus equal to some 10 number, then it become x equal to x plus 10. Means the value of x is become x plus 10. This is how we use assignment operator. Same for the subtraction, where we use minus equal to and it become x equal to x minus y. For multiplication also, for division also, for modules operator also, the same thing will happen. If you are getting confused of it, we will discuss it in clarity in VS Code. Now I am going to discuss the assignment operators in the VS Code. We can go for any of the arithmetic operation without actually using those signs, and in many of the section we have to use these assignment operators, which may be helpful for assigning. Well, as you can have a look at in your screen, I am using an x variable and I am assigning a 5 to it. Then I am using x plus equal to 3. When I am using x plus equal to 3, it means according to the presentation which I have discussed before, it become I'm writing it in as you can have a look at here, I am writing a comment in which I am using x equal to x plus 3, which means x is equal to 5 plus 3. Well, don't use your arithmetic signs where I just move x equal to x plus 3, it is a wrong equation. No, don't use that. It is completely different. Here it become x equal to x equal to x plus 3, and here x means 5. As you can have a look at here, x is 5, therefore 5 is added here. 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Now it becomes 8. This is how it works. And when I say document.write, and I say x, and I just save it and open it in a browser. As you can have a look at here, wait, I just open it in a browser. Here we are getting 8. As you can have a look at here in the browser, we are getting the 8 because I have explained the process. In this process, when I say x equal to 5, x plus equal to 3, it is making x equal to x plus 3, and we are getting x equal to 5 plus 3, which means 8, and we are getting the answer as 8. As you can have a look at in your screen, we are getting the 8. Just like that, if I use x minus equal to 3, it means instead of x plus 3, I have to use x equal to x minus 3, and instead of 5 plus 3, I have to use 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is actually 5 minus 3 is actually 2, and we are getting the 2. And as you can have a look at in your browser, it has to show me the 2 number. As you can have a look at here, we are getting the 2. And instead, if I use x minus, I use x into, or x using the multiplication sign. If I use, it become x equal to x into 3, and instead of minus we have 3 here, and 5 3 is 15, and in the document.write x, I have to get the 15. As you can have a look at here, we are getting the 15. And when I'm talking about the division operator, instead of a division, when I use the division, it become x equal to x by 3, and it become 5 by 3, and we are going to get a float, and float, which means a decimal number. While watching it here, we are going to get 1.6. I think 1.6 we are going to get, and just look at here, we are getting 1.66667, and this is how we use division operator. When you use modulus assignment operator, we are going to get the remainder of it. As you can have a look at here, we are going to get the remainder, and when I say the remainder, we are going to get 2 as a remainder. When I just reload the site, we are going to get the 2. As you can have a look at here, we are getting the 2, and this is how we use the assignment operators. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.